Hi everyone, so in this lecture we will discuss another example which depends on a linear transformation. So that example is, let V be the set of all differential functions of x, and when we define d from V to V by d of f, that is a differentiable operator on function f, then this is equal to df divided by dx for all function f belongs to V. Okay, to solve this question, just firstly consider given conditions. Here we have a d function from V to V. So this is our first condition, and second condition is this condition, that is defined over d of f is equal to df divided by my d of x. So this is my condition. We denote this condition by equation number 1. Now to prove this differentiable function is also linear transformation, only we have to prove two conditions. That is, first condition will be transformation with respect to addition, and second condition will be transformation with respect to scalar multiplication. So for that purpose, just consider two elements from this function. So let f, small f and small g belongs to V such that so d of f plus g is equal to, now with the help of equation number 1 we can write it as like this, that is d by dx of, whenever we have a f here then we can write f here, then now we have a f plus g, then we will write here f plus g as it is, then that will imply df divided by this dx plus dg divided by this dx. So with the help of equation number 1, df upon dx we can write it like this, that is a d of f plus, similarly with the help of equation number 1 we can write it as like this, d of g. So hence we have obtained this d of f plus g is equal to d of f plus d of g, and we denote this equation as equation number 2. We have obtained first property of this linear transformation. Now to prove second property, just consider one element from field, that is let alpha belongs to field, and one element from our domain, that is let f belongs to V, and consider d of alpha f, that is our scalar multiplication, and we apply d on it. Then what is this? Then with the help of this given condition, that is equation number 1, this equation can also be written as d by dx of this alpha into this function f. Alpha is a constant, therefore take it as a common element, and into d by dx apply on this function, that is a df divided by dx. Hence alpha, and with the help of equation number 1 we can write this function as a d of f. Hence we have obtained this function d of alpha f is equal to alpha d of f, and we denote this equation as equation number 3. Hence from equation number 2 and 3 we have obtained this d operator, that is a differentiable function operator, is a linear transformation. Okay. Similarly, we can directly say this integration is also linear transformation, because when we merge property number 1 and property number 2, that is this transformation, that is integration over addition and over scalar multiplication, then we can write it as like this, that is integration over alpha x plus beta y, then it will give us value, that is alpha of integration of this function x plus second function will be beta of integration of y. So integration is separated over addition and over scalar multiplication, and this is nothing but a definition of a linear transformation. Addition for first property and second property is for scalar multiplication. So from this we can say integration is also a linear transformation.